Hey peeps, welcome to the Crafty Witch UK. My name is Arietta and welcome to my first live of 2024. I can see that we've got M in the comments. Hey M. We've got Kate. Hello, hello. If anybody here is new, feel free to pop into the comments and say hi. Everybody here is super chill and welcoming. Of course, if that is not your style, if you want to work and lurk, just chill with us, you are of course more than welcome to. I can see we've got Nancy. Hello Nancy. We've got Roxy. We've got Dylan. Oh, Gregory Maguire. Yes. Yes, you've spotted him. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different. New year, and all. I was very lucky and was gifted with a whole haul of booky goodness over the festive season, and so I thought I'd share some of it with you, because why not? I love books. They take up far too much space in my house, and I struggle to part with them, so having more is it's a blessing and a curse. But regardless, I thought I'd go through some of them with you. Not all of them are new releases, but yeah, I just thought it might be fun. Also, before we get started with this, just a reminder to those of you who are Patreon supporters, we are going to do a Zoom call tomorrow from 7:30. So if you want to get on board with that, then chuck £1 at Patreon, and then you can come join us for a Zoom chat, which is a lot more casual and a lot less of me talking. So just to put that out there, if anybody is interested, it's a thing that we are doing once a month. So what else do I have to say? Anything? I don't think so. We'll just get into the books. Okay, so as we've mentioned, Gregory Maguire, we'll start with him. So for those of you that don't know, Gregory Maguire, he writes a lot of what is jiggling? Oh, it's the bookmark that's jiggling. I forgot about those. They've got bells on. Yes, Gregory Maguire writes a lot of stories that are retellings of fairy tales. Most famously, probably these days, he wrote Wicked, The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West, which is now a huge musical and soon to be a major movie. I can't wait. I am counting the days. So there are 4 books in the Wicked Years series. There is Wicked, there is Son of a Witch, there is, oh my brain, the one about the lion. That's terrible, I can't remember. And then there is Out of Oz. So yeah, 4 books. What is it called? I cannot remember. And then yes, there are going to be 2 movies. Yes, because they've split the book into 2. We'll see how that works out. So this book is a spin-off from the Wicked books. This is about Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West's granddaughter, who is also green. Her name is Rain, and we meet her at the very end of Son of a Witch, and then she is also in Out of Oz. So I've not started this yet. Lion Among Men. Thank you, Em. What would I do without you? Yes, Lion Among Men. So I'll read you the blurb from the back because it's easier than me trying to remember what it's about, having not read it yet. And there's 3 of these already as well. I'm late to the party on these books. The Brides of Maricor finds Rain, Elphaba's granddaughter, far from Oz. Comatose after crashing into the sea, Rain washes ashore on an island of 7 women, the Brides of Maricor Spot, who spend each morning drawing blood from their feet and twisting seaweed into nets to segment time into daily portions. Days away from a visit by the overseer who ensures their number remains at 7, the women fight over what to do with the strange castaway and her talking goose, whose arrival has disrupted holy rituals, intensifying the power conflict between the two oldest brides. And as the mainland of Marikor sustains an assault by a foreign navy, the overseer questions how an alien appearing on the shores of Marikor could threaten the stability and well-being of an entire nation. Is it myth or magic at work? For good or for ill. The trilogy, so 3 books, the trilogy follows this green-skinned girl as she makes her way from the island outpost into the unmapped badlands of Marikor before she learns how and becomes ready to turn her broom homeward, back to her family, her lover, back to Oz, which, in its beauty, suffering, mystery, injustice, and possibility, reminds us all too clearly of the troubled yet sacred terrain of our own lives. So, gosh, that's quite the blurb. So, yes, we will see how this turns out. Oh, you went to see Wicked last night? Oh my goodness. What a weird coincidence. Oh, excellent. I hope you enjoyed it. So, yeah, so Brides of Marikor, Volume 1 of Another Day. So we will see how this turns out. I am hopeful that it will be good. I particularly love a book that's got a map in the front, and this one does. There's something sort of nostalgic about it, and I love the fact that sort of when you're reading you can kind of get an idea of the space. It's something that all of the original Oz books have, and I think that's probably why Gregory Maguire has continued on with these. Yeah, so that's that one. If you like retellings of fairy tales and stuff, other ones that he's done, I particularly like his retelling of Cinderella, which is the story of the Ugly Sisters. He's done one about Ebenezer Scrooge called Lost. There's one about Tooth Fairy. There's a whole bunch of them. Yeah, highly recommended. His books are definitely more on the adult end in terms of subject and kind of underlying message. The Wicked books particularly have got a lot of political undertones. So yeah, this is what concerns me, talking about the movie briefly, is that in order to stretch the musical into 2 movies, they're going to have to pull stuff from the original books. However, those original books are very different from the musical, and I don't know how they're going to make that work. So we'll see. Yeah. Indeed, the book contains a Munchkin sex show. Yeah, just, as an example of how things are different. Roxy says she's listening to an audiobook, which is the closest thing to reading. Oh my God, I am a huge advocate for audiobooks. They totally count. They definitely count as reading, as far as I'm concerned. I love an audiobook. They're great for when you're diamond painting. Great for when you're cooking, driving. Yeah, I'm a big fan. And Dylan, you sobbed throughout. Yeah. That was Em and I went to see Wicked. The last time I saw Wicked was for my 40th birthday, and Em took me as a surprise. And yeah, we sobbed, and yeah. I am an Audible person when it comes to audiobooks. So I have, lots on Audible. In fact, I've got all of the Wicked books on Audible, despite having read them, just because it's quite nice to have them on. So yeah, although there is a lot of audiobook style content turning up on YouTube, but I'm not sure how legit that is. Obviously not last Christmas now, the Christmas before last, I read A Christmas Carol on YouTube, over 4 or 5 videos. That's allowed because it's in the public domain. but obviously not all books are. I couldn't sit here and read this to you. I would get in lots of trouble. Do I think Audible's worth the money? I think I paid something like $7.99 a month, which gets you 1 book a month. But I tended to save my credits up until they were doing a 2-for-1. So then you're getting an audiobook at, you know, $3.50 each, which is very good value. Also, they let you take breaks if you need to. So yeah, I would definitely give it a go. Yeah. Hashtag not sponsored. But if you're watching. Okay, so we'll move on. Otherwise we're going to be here all day just talking about Gregory Maguire. I'm a big fan. I will obviously, once I've read these, I'll give you a little follow-up. Sticking on a magically theme. I'm going to take these bookmarks out. What page am I on? 9. Okay. My bookmarks have got little bells on and they're very annoying for reading. I hadn't realised. Last year I read book 1 of the Myrtlewood Mysteries series. So now I have book 2, which is Experimental Magic. The first book is called Accidental Magic. They are all named on a theme. Oh, hi Bex. Sorry, welcome. So I think I might have talked a little bit about this before, but each of the books it's an 8-book series, and each of them is set during a pagan festival. So the first book is set at Imbolc, which happens at the beginning of February, and this book is set at Ostara, which is the spring equinox, so the 21st of March. It is a book where the main character is a middle-aged woman, and she has a teenage daughter who is 16. So for that reason alone, it definitely appealed. The first book was bought for me by Mr. J, and so yeah, I now I'm going to collect the rest of them and read them. So I'll read you the blurb on the back. So it is the spring equinox in Myrtlewood, complete with strange disappearances, a quest to uncover heritage, and a journey beyond the veil. Rosemary and Athena, this is the older lady and her daughter, are just settling into their new life in the unapologetically magical village of Myrtlewood. After so many years in financial turmoil, things are looking up, and Rosemary even nabs the perfect part-time job while waiting on a certain handsome vampire lawyer to process her inheritance. Life is surprisingly peaceful until strange disappearances throw everything into chaos leading up to the spring equinox. Meanwhile, Athena is newly enrolled at Myrtlewood Academy, but feels woefully unprepared for magical education. She has enough on her mind with the enigmatic Finnegan and his aloof behaviour, not to mention the disappearance of her father, Dane. If you are ready for more mystery, witches, paranormal women's fiction with a midlife main character and a big dose of humour, you're going to love Myrtlewood Mysteries Book 2. So, yeah, there's a lot of drinking tea. And a lot of kind of ditzy behaviour from the main character, which I've read some reviews that people don't like how ditzy she is. I don't know. I can relate. The backstory is that she grew up without her magic. It had been bound to protect her, so she grew up not knowing about magic, and then after her grandmother's death, she returns to the village that she grew up in, and unlocks the magic and has to kind of relearn it. And her daughter is also uncovering her own magical stuff, and they're realizing that sort of everybody that lives in that area has got a little bit of magic in them. So yeah, it's a super quick read, actually. The first book was whizzed through. It's really, not too tiny text. I really enjoyed it. The first one, as I say, I'm definitely going to read the rest. So it was very nice to get the next one in the series. Yeah. I'm hoping that we'll find out a little bit more about Dane, the father figure. He's not around in their life anymore. They've split up, but he's kind of, every time he turns up, he just is a problem and then goes away again. But at the very end of the first book, and then they repeat the same chapter in the prologue of this one, he is poofed out of existence. So yeah, a swirling mist appeared, enveloping Dane in white, and he disappeared from the human world. And then we don't know what happened to him. So I'm hoping that we'll find out. So that's that one, by Iris Beaglehole. Yeah, so this is an Amazon print. What does Em say? Em says she finished her witchy book, highly recommended, and it's not very long. Excellent. Yes, I saw that you had finished that one. I need to, when I finish these. This one, I haven't finished it despite where the bookmark is. I've been dipping in and out. This one I received from the lovely Maisie of Maisie's Madhouse. She sent this to me as a Yule gift. So it is a winter solstice anthology. So it's lots of short stories, which I absolutely love. I mean, I love reading and I love horror. So perfect. Oh, that's my little Amazon gift receipts in there. So winter solstice is celebrated as a time of joy around the world, yet the long nights also conjure a darker tradition of ghouls, hauntings and visitations. This anthology of all new stories invites you to huddle around the fire and revel in the unholy, the dangerous, the horrific aspects of a time when families and friends come together for better or for worse. From the eerie Australian Schnappelperchten, apologies for the pronunciation of that one, to the skeletal Welsh Marichwyd, by the way of ravenous golems, uncanny neighbours and unwelcome visitors, Christmas and other horrors captures the heart and horror of the festive season, because the weather outside is frightful, but the fire inside is hungry. So, yeah, this has got a bunch of different authors. So we've got, there was only a couple on here that I'd actually heard of, which was, I now can't even see it. Garth Nix was the main one who I had come across before, and the others are all new to me, apart from Stephen Graham Jones, who was the other one. So we've got Nadia Bulkin, Terry Dowling, Tanner Reeve Dew, Gemma Files, Jeffrey Ford, Christopher Golden, Stephen Graham Jones, Glenn Hirschberg, Richard Kadri, Alma Katsu, Cassandra Hawkor, John Langan, Joss Malderman, Nick Mamatus, Garth Nix, Benjamin Percy, M. Rickett, and Karen Warren. So, yeah, got a whole load of short stories to go through. And I am probably now, I dipped in, as I say, and read a couple, but I shall probably now put this away until it's again the sort of time where I feel inclined towards Christmassy, festive-y stuff. But yeah, this was a wonderful gift. I love a hardback book. Hardback books are just so yummy, just so good. Yeah, and one that I can go back to again and again, I'm sure. Right. Excuse me while I take a sip. I have been using my voice more in the last 20 minutes than I have all day. So make sure that you are all having liquid. I am on, what am I drinking? Pepsi Max Mango today. It's what we consider luxury drinks left over from Christmas. Okay, something different. This is not a reading book, but was a gift from my hubby. It is Mystical Ephemera, an enchanting vintage sticker book. So as you know, I'm sure by now, I love me, my journal. This is the one for the new year. So my journaling style uses a lot of stickers on the pages. That's this week I've gone for little piggies, which was also a Christmas present from my son. And I thought it was a nice choice for this week, as it's Shaz's birthday week and she's currently hosting the hashtag DPBigButts24 event. So I thought that was quite fun. But yes, I'm always in need of stickers, and this book is gorgeous. It is all just decorative stickers. They're all a little bit spooky. Sorry, the light is reflecting off them rather annoyingly. These ones you could obviously write on, but they are that kind of shiny sticker material, so you'd have to be careful on what pen you used. But we've got lots and lots of cool animal stickers. I'm definitely obviously in February I am hosting my own diamond painting and crafting event. It's not just diamond paintings, which is all about familiars. So these stickers are definitely going into my planner for February. I've got a lot of magic-y ones. We've got star signs, fairies. So, you know, when we get into the spring months, those will be great. I'm also probably going to put some of these into my book of shadows. These are lovely. Mushrooms, labels, so many. And yeah, it's just stickers. I love these little labels. So we've got frog's legs, rat's tails, skull dust, butterfly eggs, wing of bat, snail slime, moonbeams, mermaid tears, scorpion sting, crow feathers, serpent scales, and diamond dust. Absinthe, owl talon, toad warts, dragonfly wings, viper venom, and nightshade. But yeah, very cool. I'm skipping past the spiders super quickly. Not a fan. I know I should be. Yeah, so there are a couple of different versions of this book. So this is the mystical one. I think there's a mystical one, a magical one, and a vintage one, I think. But yeah, you're getting 900 stickers for $10. It was from Amazon, so I don't know exactly how much it was on there. But yeah, very, very cool. I love the style. I am looking forward to sticking these in my planner. If you're into plannery stuff, do keep an eye out for my video this coming Friday, because I am doing a BeeBeeCraft haul, and that is mainly planner related stuff. So yeah, because this Saturday is National Sticker Day. So if there was ever a day to start putting stickers on things, be brave. Like I'm not. The only place I put stickers is in my planner. I'm not good at putting stickers anywhere else, as we have discussed. I've got my nerdy stickers here, my collectible ones, and yeah, I can't bring myself to stick them anywhere. I'm just keeping hold of them. So yeah, but we'll see. Okay, on to the next book. We'll stick with the arty stuff. We'll do this one. So in addition to diamond painting, general crafting, putting stickers on things, I do love a little bit of colouring, and this was a gift from Mr. J this year. Yeah, this is the Goblin Core colouring book, which just in Bex's message, Bex has that sticker book and she loves it. Oh good, excellent. I've been saying for a while it'd be interesting, like for a few of us, to get the same sticker book and see how we use it differently. I kind of love that idea of just seeing how you can take the same thing but everybody has a different idea of how to use it. So maybe we should collab. Yeah, so I love a colouring book, and this one is Goblin Core. So random bit of paper in the back. Oh, I know why that's there because I was leaning on it. So we've got lots of, I love her, she's very cool. I do like the fact that the back of each page has just kind of got a random pattern on, but obviously you could colour in if you wanted to, but mostly it's there to sort of just fill in the space so that you're not colouring on the back of a picture. We've got fairies. It's not as goblin-y as I had expected, but I'm happy with it. Little sleepy Thumbelina there. There's a nice mixture of sort of super cute imagery and some more sort of dark imagery, which is quite nice. Lots of hobbit holes. Some of these like super complex ones, and then some more sort of simple chunky drawings. I'm looking forward to doing that one actually. I have just started this, and I just did the first one just to have a little look through. He's cute. Another spider, gosh. Mushrooms. So yeah, so it's all kind of a bit of a mishmash. I assume I'd have to have a look. Does it say who the artists were? Doesn't say on the back. Goblin Core Colouring Book begs you to dive in and add your own spin on this collection of curiosities, offering a wide range of exotic designs and scenes for you to personalise. These 100+ stunning templates are perfect for relaxing and celebrating the imperfections that surround us. Inspired by earth and nature, the Goblin Core aesthetic relishes the wonderful diversity all around us, both the beautiful and the beautifully ugly. Eschew the establishment and engage your mind as you focus on the task at hand and colour the intricate patterns. More than 100 beautifully ugly pages to colour, popular Goblin Core imagery, meditative back of the page art to colour in. Each page of art is line drawn. On the back of each page there are intricate meditative patterns for you to colour and enjoy. By the end you will have gained beautiful frameable works of art that express who you are, and who knows, maybe you'll end up adding some sparkle or shine of your own with buttons and beads, shells and pebbles, or coins and gems, making them as unique as yourself. Yes, so image credits are Shutterstock, so I don't know, it doesn't say who the artists are. Which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, so this is the one that I've done so far. Little mushroom couple. I thought they were super cute. Struggled with the background. I really wasn't sure what to do with it. There was too many arches for me to do a rainbow, but I also thought a rainbow would be just too much colour. So I just went with kind of orangey, yellowy. And yeah, I quite like them. I think they're super cute. And then, so I used the Nerdy Crafter colouring pencils, and then went in with a white acrylic paint pen just to do the white dots. So yeah, it is a shame it doesn't say who the artists are, but you could probably, isn't it a log? Oh, do you know what? Yeah, I guess it could have been. It could have been the rings of a cut log. Yeah, I had not considered that. Well done. I guess everybody sees different things. That's what I'm saying anyway. Okay. So those of you who are of a similar age to me may have had a similar relationship with Tori Amos growing up. I thought she was the coolest thing in the world in the 90s. I kind of still do. And the Little Earthquakes album that she put out was one of my absolute faves. I bought it on cassette tape from HMV, maybe. Our Price, might have even been Our Price. Gosh. But yeah, I bought it on cassette tape, and then I bought it again on CD, and now I have it as a digital download. But this is the graphic album. So yeah, 30 years after its arrival, the impact of Tori Amos's seminal album Little Earthquakes remains undeniable. Contained inside this volume, 24 comic vignettes expand upon the myths within the album tracks and B-sides that firmly established Tori as a musical force. This anthology contains stories by some of the greatest creators working in comics and literature, including Margaret Atwood, Kelly Sue DeConnick, Bill Sienkiewicz, Neil Gaiman, David Mack, and Catherine Valiant. Little Earthquakes, the graphic album, is a powerful tribute to the lasting influence of an iconic, legendary album. So this has been sat on my wish list for ages. Sarah Rose, hi, welcome. Roxy says, I'm old, Our Price. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, so in here there is just gorgeous, interesting artwork, information like about the songs, and then they've taken the lyrics of the song. Oh, sorry, this is going to reflect as well off the light. The lyrics of the songs have been taken and turned into comic stories. So it is super interesting. So you get the lyrics of the song and then the story that they have put alongside it. And of course, each one is told by a different artist and in a different style. So Silent All These Years was one of my still is one of my absolute favourite songs. And Margaret Atwood has written this story about it with David Mack as the artist. And it's all mermaidy and siren-y and yeah, kind of girl power. So it's really interesting to see the different art styles that have been chosen. I just love seeing other creators kind of riff off of an original piece to see what they come up with, and see the different ideas that grow out of it. I particularly love this little witch. Look at her. She's so cute. This gives me kind of Steven Universe vibes, this sort of art style. So, yeah. Super cute. In fact, she's not dissimilar, I guess, to my own little witch. But I'm a big fan. Yeah. So lots and lots of things to consider, and just to give the songs another level of meaning that I might not have considered. I've had several flicks through, but I want to sit down and put the album on and kind of do each song with the album in the background. That's my plan, is to kind of give it the time that I think it deserves. It's one of those things. I was desperate to read it, but now that I've got it, I'm like, oh, I don't want it to be finished. So I'm trying to sort of savor it. But yeah, so that is the graphic album of Tori Amos's Little Earthquakes, for all of us 90s peeps. Who, yeah. Is anyone else a fan? Is it just me? Still living out my teenage years. Hydrate, everybody. Oh. So you had the album. Good. I'm glad it wasn't just me. Yes. Yeah. I just I played it so much that I can remember my mum kind of banning me from playing it in the house without headphones on, because she was like, that album again. Turn it off. It's good to know, not just me. Excellent. Yeah, she's an absolute icon. Okay, so finally, this was my gift from Em, who didn't just get me one book, she got me a whole library of books. Look at these. So these are the Time Lord fairy tales. They are, again, this is not a new box, not a recent box set. 2009 these came out, so again, super late to the party. But yeah, these are just lovely. I'm a big fan. Which was the first one that I went in and read? It was Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, so I've read this one already. So Little Rose Riding Hood. So these hang on. Sarah Rose. At that age I really took a break from listening to Queen. I'm lucky that wasn't outlawed in my house. Yeah. Yeah, these are all they are Time Lord fairy tales. So what are the fairy tales that would have been available to Time Lords, and what if fairy tales but the Doctor was there? So in Little Rose Riding Hood, we have, deep in the woods, Rose is travelling to her grandmother's cottage. She is careful to watch out for the bad wolf. But what about the strange woodcutter she meets, wearing a black leather jacket? And why does Grandma suddenly have such sharp teeth? So that was the first one that I jumped in to have a read of. But we've got Jack and the Wormhole. After burying a strange device on his farm, Jack finds himself whisked away on an incredible adventure, faced with a mistake to save the world from total destruction. They are super cute, and yeah, they're kind of like little ladybird books. They've got like little woodcut pictures inside. Yeah, so they're like 36 pages in that one, so super cute to read, and quite a nice little way to kind of geekify your children as well. Yeah, Scruffy Piper, The Grief Collector, Three Brothers Gruff. Three brothers are walking home to their village. One brother is strong, one is very brave, and the third, although weak and small compared to his brothers, is very clever. What will happen when they encounter a short but fierce member of a military clone race? Three Little Sontarans. An epic battle against a lone Rutan. Three Sontarans take up very different strategies to defeat their interminable nemesis once and for all. Frozen Beauty. Which is going to be a Sleeping Beauty kind of one. Spaceship crash lands on a mysterious planet. The crew, frozen in cryogenic suspension, unable to save themselves from the slithering dangers that lurk outside. Can a handsome space captain find the sleeping travellers before it's too late? We've got a picture in that one. Yeah, so they've kept it all quite vague. It's very obvious from the restrained self from blathering on about Doctor Who. Yes, my Goodreads reading goal is 10, but I was going to count this as 1. So this is 1 book, not 10. You've never seen or read Doctor Who? Oh my goodness. Well, yeah. Everybody's allowed to like different things. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Andiba and the Four Slitheen. Helena and the Beast. Kept captive in a castle by a terrible beast, Helena befriends the castle's only other resident, its grumpy grey-haired librarian. Will the beast and the librarian turn out to be more than meets the eye? Coffee has arrived. Thank you. There is a cat at the door as well. Would you let her in, please? Thank you. Gingerbread Trap. Eveline and her brother Malchus find a house made out of gingerbread and sweets, but the kindly old woman who lives there is not all she first seems. In fact, with her strange metal craft and mysterious barrels of oil, she might not even be human. Been watching Doctor Who since the early 80s, thus I must restrain. Oh. So, yeah, the Emperor Dalek's new clothes. Yeah, so on the books, it just says, we are all stories in the end. 16 tales of ancient wonder and mystery passed down through generations of Time Lords. Dark and beautiful and twisted, these stories are filled with nightmarish terrors and heroic triumphs from all across space and time. So, oh, Bex's lunch break is over. Oh, don't work too hard. Thank you for popping in. See you soon. I'll try and get these back in here now. So, come on, in you go. I don't think I've got that order right, but I will play around with the colours a little later because I'll put them back in colour order. So yes, those were my Crimbo books, my new reads. Yeah, talking of Goodreads, does anybody else have the Goodreads app? Do you log your books and things? I am a big fan of Goodreads. I like to keep track of what I've got and what I've read. I like anything sort of gamifies what I'm doing. I particularly like that with the app you can just scan the barcode on the back of the book and it will log that book as being in your library, and then you can go in and say that you've read it later on. You can set yourself little tasks, and so you can set a yearly goal and then you can see your friends' yearly goals. So I'll pop a link on the Facebook group to my Goodreads so that if people want to come over and have a nose at what's in my library, they can do. And yeah, and then maybe we can compare or recommend books to each other and things. Yeah, I love books. They just, yeah, I think, you know, I was a super geeky kid, and the two places at school where I was happy was the library and the theatre. So books just, yeah, they make me happy. Physical media makes me happy. I've got Kindle, I've got digital books, but I don't enjoy reading them as much as I enjoy holding a book and physically reading it. So yeah, that's my opinion. Everybody is totally entitled to their own, and I'm not going to judge anybody for what they read or how they read. As I said, I'm also a big fan of audiobooks. I think that they are really great. And yeah, I like an audiobook. That's just sorry, I'm waffling. My books are no longer kept under my bed. I bought a Billy. Yay, you've got a bookcase. Kate says, I read too many books in my language. It gets very confusing, but I've always been a bookworm. That's all right. Oh, I particularly loved, when I was working in the secondary school, I was the lead coordinator for the young interpreters, because we had a lot of English as an additional language students, and that is reflecting annoyingly. And so I would work with the students who had multiple languages. And one of the things that we did was we read together. And so I was always trying to find books that they would really enjoy. And one of the books that we had a lot of Polish students, and I found a book called The Weight of Water, which was all written in poem, so it was quite, little short passages, quite easy to read. And although written in English, the book was about a Polish family moving to the UK. So that was a book that they particularly enjoyed reading, because it was kind of relatable, and had quite a lot of Polish words in it as well that I had to get them to help me learn to pronounce and things. So but yeah, Kate, definitely teach us some Czech. Definitely. Yeah, that would be very cool. I wish that I was better at other languages. I have such a great respect for people that can speak multiple languages. I have, some conversational French and some conversational Spanish. That's pretty much it. But I think I don't know. I think in the UK we're lazy when it comes to other languages. I'm just in awe of these students that would come to the UK having no English, and then within 6 months they would be multilingual. It'd be amazing. But yeah, most of the students that I worked with were Polish or Nepalese, because we've got quite a large Gurkha community here. So but yeah, it was good times. So yeah, Polish is hard. So Rose says the US is lazier. I don't know. Oh, Kate came here with barely any English. Yeah, you amaze me. I'm just absolutely in awe. I think, gosh, yeah. Right. What else do I need to talk to you about? I've got 10 minutes left. So, did anybody else get books for Christmas? Do you want to share? And I'll read it out for the group. If anybody wants me to look up prices for any of the books, I've got Amazon open next to me, so I can check those out. But yeah, I would like to do another read along, whip and read. I can't remember what I called it last time. At some point, but it's finding a book that is available in the public domain. Oh, Em got books. What did you get, Em? Em got lots of history books. Yeah, Em got 3 books all about royal history, because we all know her. Yeah, that would be your your specialist subject if you were to go on Mastermind. Royal history. Dylan got a book, can't remember the name of it, had a big dragon on the cover. Said to be a feminist Lord of the Rings type thing. Ooh. Not a home, my memory sucks. That's right. Wonder how easy it would be to Google feminist Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna try while we're sat here. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Feminist Lord of the Rings. Book. First thing that's come up is the sorority of the ring. I'm not sure that that's it. No, I don't think I'm going to find it just by Googling that. Oh. But, yes, so I guess the only other thing that I got, book-wise, arrived today, and that was an addition to my journaling collection. Feminist Lord of the Flies. No, there are no girls in the book Lord of the Flies. There are in some other films, but it's fine. Yes. So sadly, I bought this in a D-stash. It arrived today, and my postman shoved it through my letterbox in such a way that it broke one of the discs. So I'm still salty about that. But I got myself a guided happy journal. So instead of just writing, what's going on a day-to-day basis, this is more of a more of a journaling kind of activity than a diary activity. So we've got things like monthly goals, power words, habit tracking, reading and watching list, so you can keep track of that. Got letter to myself. That's always a difficult thing to do. I've had to do that several times in different situations of counselling and such. The week's priorities, what you're excited for, what you're listening to. So it is more guided. It's less like, here's a blank page, fill it in. Mood of the day with little plants to colour in. The Priory at the Orange Tree. Oh, okay, cool. There we go. For those that want to see, The Priory of the Orange Tree. Samantha Shannon. It is the Roots of Chaos series. So, international bestseller. Cool. A Queendom Without an Heir. Ancient Enemy Awakens. Awesome. That sounds good. Enthralling epic fantasy about a world on the brink of war with dragons and women who must lead the fight to save it. All right. Nice. Kate says, not a fan of journaling, too pressuring for me, so a little counterproductive. Oh, yeah, I get that. Oh, hi, Robin. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this works. I don't know whether I'm just going to use it as is or whether I'm going to take out pages and just include them in my regular Happy Planner diary. But yeah, and I'm not sure how much repeat there is. So we will see. What I do like is that this is undated. So you just put week of and then you can fill it in. So there's no pressure to do this every week. It can just be something that I dip it into as and when. I don't particularly like the cover, but I didn't buy it for the cover. Oh, the audiobook that Roxy's listening to is on Spotify. You get 15 hours a month free on premium. All right, nice. That is worth looking into. So yeah, so she's going to be angry about this. I have spare discs. It's just frustrating to have got a new thing and then it be broken. Sorry, I'll stop harping on about it. Yeah, so I think that's all of my book haul. Yeah, I don't think I got anything else. Hubby got the Expanse books, a set of 3. My son is about to join cadets. He got a book on cadets, and like it's like the cadet handbook, so he got that. I think everybody got books this year. I don't know. My daughter might not have got a book this year. Can't remember. Last year she got a whole bunch of Stranger Things books. But so Kate says, have a good moan, it always helps. Yeah. I was so excited that it arrived. I'd heard him proper shove it through the letterbox, and it was only in like kind of a mailer, like a plastic mailer, and yeah, he really sort of forced it through the letterbox. And then I was excited to open it. I was like, oh, it's my new journal. I opened it and I was like, oh, there's a disc missing, and then I've just found it in pieces at the bottom of the packet. So frustrating. And of course nothing I can do about it, because you know, how do I know which postman it was? How do I prove it was him? Blah blah blah. Anyway, okay, let's leave all the yucky grumpy vibes. I don't want to spend the last 3 minutes of my life complaining. So what have I got coming up? Yes, as I said, Friday's video is a BeeBeeCraft haul with plannery stuff and crafty stuff. I don't know what I'm doing on Monday yet. Monday's video isn't recorded yet. I need to get on that. And then next Friday's video is a post review for Shaz's event, which is the hashtag DP Big Butts 24. I keep wanting to say 23 still. 24. Which is anything that has a link to big butts, or could be people have done fruit diamond paintings that have got peaches and stuff in. We've had dragons, hippos, pigs, peacocks, with their flamboyantly big butt. I am doing a picture that's going up in our downstairs loo that has 3 cats, because we've got 3 cats, so it's perfect. And it just says nice butt with these 3 cats peering in. So I will, you may have seen it on Facebook, but yeah, that'll be finished for next week, so you'll get a post review of that. And then I need to start thinking about my event, which is in February. Sorry, I just saw Em's comment. Just a reminder, new year, new me doesn't necessarily mean better me. Be more chaotic. yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll embrace the chaos. Yes, so my event is in February. It is not just diamond painting, it is any craft, and the theme is familiars. So any creature or thing that you feel a connection to. I've had lots of people say, like, you just have to be a real animal. You decide what's real and what's not. It's up to you. If you want to choose fairies as your familiar, that's fine. It's I'm not I'm not gonna gatekeep. So yeah, I need to do a video explaining all of the sponsors and stuff for that. And then, not that I'm wishing the month away, But at the end of the month, I'm going to be doing my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. If you've not seen that video, go back and watch it and do what it says in the video so that you can be included. So because you need to do a thing to get included. There are 2 giveaways for my 1,000 subscribers. Well, there'll be 2 prizes for the 1,000 subscribers based off of YouTube members, and then there is a second giveaway which is for Patreon subscribers. Yeah, I think that's everything. And yeah, I should also say at this point, thank you to Fansells who are providing the prizes for that. So big loves. Okay, I think I've waffled on enough. We've hit the hour. Oh, you found a Phoenix diamond painting for the event. Oh, fabulous. Excellent. I love Phoenix. Phoenixes? Phoenix? Yeah. I did... hang on, can I reach it? Can I reach it? It's up on my shelf behind me. Oh, I did this picture last year, which I then turned into postcards for Nick's Dark Skies Phoenix Fantasy event. So yeah. So, oh, the glass is falling down in there. So, yeah, big fan of Phoenixes. Okay, my loves. I've done a lot of talking. My coffee's getting cold. My Pepsi's going flat. And yeah, this has been nice though. Thank you for letting me just wax lyrical about all of my literary giftings. It's been much fun, and I hope that I've maybe introduced you to some new authors or new books that you hadn't thought about reading before. Yeah, save your butterflies till February and carry on with them then. So yeah, please do all the YouTubey stuff. You know the drill by now. Especially go back and check out the video from last Friday. Was it Friday's video? Gosh, I can't even remember now which video it was. Hang on. Bear with me. No, can't remember my videos. No, too many. Which video is it that you need to look at? It is the post review of Snow Girl, which was 5 days ago, apparently. So it's called A Final Festive Finish and a Thank You. That's the video that you need to go and take a look at if you want to be in with a chance of winning a prize just for being awesome. So go do that. I will see you in the next one. And until then, stay crafty.